All right, I'm a small nobody YouTuber, so if you found this video and you clicked on it, then you know by now that GTA 6 has been delayed until November 2026. And honestly, like, whatever, let it happen because when GTA 6 comes out, I think this is going to be a turning point in the gaming industry and honestly, like, the beginning of the end of modern gaming. Like, this is going to be an absolute turning point, and I think things are going to get much worse once GTA 6 comes out in many different categories. For starters, let's just talk about the price. I have a price prediction for GTA 6. I think it's going to be a very pretty $99 for the base standard edition. I think it's going to be the first $100 video game. But that's not the biggest issue here is I think there's going to be another version of the game, a deluxe edition for $150. And this deluxe edition is going to have like a season pass, some in-game cosmetics, but most notably of all is going to have 4 days of early access. What it doesn't have to be 4 days for this prediction, just some form of early access. And I think when this comes out, that $150 version is we're gonna find out a lot of people paid $150. There's gonna be just all these videos online, probably me included, of the $99 price whenever that gets revealed. And again, whatever it's gonna be, it's gonna be higher than $80. I feel, because I think they can. But this early access version for $150, I think there's also going to be videos out there of people covering the Steam numbers are off the charts at 100 for the early access, which means like when they're off the charts 4 days early, that means these players all bought the early access version, and they're going to see so much content of people live streaming the game, of every streamer like ever is going to be live streaming this and trying to get their piece of the pie. I will not be buying early access. I don't live stream, and I would never buy early access for any video game unless I was able to get some kind of return of investment on it, some tangible, calculated return on investment. So, any content creators or streamers doing this, buying the early access, like that's who early access is for. I understand why they're paying for it. It financially would make sense. This is just work for them. The problem is there's going to be a lot of people who watch these streamers and YouTube content creators play this game early, and they're going to FOMO and pay the $150 to play this game early. Absolutely, this is going to be the case. And when it comes to those prices, I think that this is the end of modern gaming as we know it, because this is going to enable many other people to follow suit. Nintendo's already at $80, and much like the Switch 2, where everyone thinks the Switch 2 is so expensive and $80 games are so expensive, I think we're going to see over time that like Switch is actually going to end up in the long term still going to be the cheapest option, even at $80 games, when all the other games like GTA 6 and all the biggest games, maybe Sony follow suits with their giant AAA story-driven experiences. Intergalactic or whatever that's called, that Naughty Dog game, $100. Like I think GTA could really enable this happening. Then it's gonna be like, well, now Nintendo games are $20 cheaper than the competition. So it's like, I don't know, maybe Nintendo knows this or something. But yeah, I absolutely think this is gonna be a thing, and we're gonna see all the content creators, and I think early access for this is gonna go crazy, and people, the big suits, gonna be like, well, people are willing to pay $150 for video games. I mean, this is the biggest entertainment launch in history. There are a huge market for video games, and when it comes to GTA 6, this is really going to be used as a point of measurement. So when this game comes out, all this data is going to be collected, and the future of modern video games is going to be shaped around this single event. But even besides the price, what's like weird is I think that for a lot of people, GTA 6 is going to be their last GTA they ever play. How long has it been since GTA 5 came out? Was that 2013? I believe it was, on the Xbox 360. So we're 12 years. It's going to be like 13 years development cycle from that until GTA 6. And you'd have to think that the approach Rockstar's been taking, because Rockstar used to like make video games instead of like just these giant like single experiences. The Xbox and the PS2, they had 3 GTA games. So like now if you want to like replay the GTA franchise, you can play 3 Vice City and San Andreas. That's all on the Xbox and the PS2, and then you can play GTA 4 and 5 on the Xbox 360 because GTA 5 really is a 360 and PS3 game. And so, uh, when it comes to that, you'd have to think that the approach that Rockstar is taking, because there's no doubt GTA 6 is going to be incredibly, incredibly, incredibly successful, which is going to then just indicate the higher ups, whether they understand video games or not. This is going to enable the people in charge to be like, okay, well, now we have to, like, this worked. Now we have to one up this with GTA 7. So, is GTA 7 going to take 13 years to develop? Is it going to take 15 years to develop? And a lot can happen in 15 years. I mean, like, I don't know, maybe some of you guys are older in the YouTube analytics. You're some of the 45-year-old folk, you'll be 60 by then, or even going to play GTA 7 when that comes out. But, a lot of us, like car accidents, health issues, who knows what's going to happen in 15 years. For a lot of people, this is going to be their last GTA. And if it's not GTA 6, it's going to be GTA 7. It's going to be our last ones. And it's just sad. Like, I don't know. Instead of 13-year development cycle, like, what if we continue to have scoped games like GTA 3, Vice City, and San Andreas? Like, just, with better graphics, like, but the same scale, the same length of the story, the same size of the city, just better graphics, and just, adding mechanics over time, and slowly building on each other. But we could have had 3 new games on the Xbox One era and 3 new games on the PS5 and Series X era. And then if you wanted to delve and just marathon GTA games and just go into like GTA mode for a couple years, you could be playing like 9 GTA games, and then a couple more with, you go to the classic ones like 1 and 2, or spin-offs. Like the DS has Chinatown Wars. We don't have GTA spin-offs anymore. And I'm picking at GTA right now, but when it comes to these big experiences, these huge development cycles, like I said before, other studios are going to see the big success of GTA, and they're going to be like, we need to replicate that. So other studios are going to try to replicate a giant, massive blockbuster game like this, and they're probably not going to make smaller, shorter games. Like, I so beggly wish that they just make smaller scope games. Like, we're probably going to get more cancellations over time, because if you're starting to get into a 15-year development cycle, it might take a solid 4 years before they're deep enough to be like, okay, we need to pull the plug on this game. This is not panning out. Like, how do you make that decision, like, in like 2 months? If you're talking about a 2-year development cycle, you could probably know in 2 or 3 months that things aren't going to shape up the way they're supposed to. When you're talking about 15 years, the scale of that, like, changes, and it's going to be like, oh, we need like 4 years of like planning and early development and prototyping before we know if this is like, we need to pull the plug. I mean, I don't know, maybe I'm being generous about 4 years, but I mean, look at Concord. That went 8 years, and they tried launching it before they realized it wasn't good enough. And they're probably not going to want to repeat something like that. So in this pursuit of these AAA games trying to push the boundaries of becoming bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger, like GTA 6 trying to replicate that success, because it's going to be a big success. Yeah, we're probably going to get less games and more cancellations because of like just the resources, and people wanting, like, these studios want to take less risk. And at the same time, GTA Online also incredibly successful. I mean, I only think this game GTA 6 is being delayed as much as it is because of GTA Online. On one hand, it's because of how much revenue it's pulling in, so it's like they're able to fund just more development time, and they're not hurting for cash or anything like that, or cash flow. But I bet part of them is also scared to launch a new GTA Online and try to migrate all the users over to a new GTA Online. I don't know if they're gonna be able to, if you're gonna be able to transfer over all your like in-game items, or it's gonna be a fresh new start. I mean, this game's probably so big, you'd have to imagine it'd be just a fresh start. But GTA Online is gonna be big, and it's again just gonna enable the live service space, which everything I've been saying about the cancellations, Sony did this, but just like on the live service front, we had, I don't know, they had like 13 or 14 live service projects, knowing they only needed to hit 1. And like, I don't know, have 10 of them been canceled so far, and just nothing's panning out. All those cancellations could have been games that we got. And I don't know, that's just the modern gaming industry right now. And the fact that GTA 6 is going to be so successful, both as just a standalone single player game and a live service game, yeah, just like so many people are gonna replicate it, and at least I feel like that's what's gonna happen until like they learn, like, I don't know, maybe in the Nintendo way. I'm using Nintendo as an example, like just like carve your own lane and stay in that lane. That's what Nintendo did. That's how they're surviving. But like, yeah, I don't know, Ubisoft and like Xbox and PlayStation and all these companies are trying to compete in live service and like these giant AAA experiences, and it's just like, oh, we're just like waiting and waiting for more games. 360 days, we had entire trilogies, so many Halo games, so many Gears of War games. We had GTA 4 and GTA 5. That was in the same generation, but Rockstar also released like Bully and LA Noir and what was that? I want to say Max Payne. Is it Max Payne? I believe that's the one. And they had all these games. They used to, I think Rockstar used to have like Smuggler's Run and Midnight Club, and you don't see any of that anymore. You don't see spin-off Grand Theft Auto games. We just get less games. And again, this GTA 6, many people between GTA 5 and GTA 6 aren't around anymore to experience GTA 6. So this is going to be like the last GTA 6 for a lot of people. And for a lot of people, once this game comes out, there ain't gonna be another GTA game. Like the franchise is just done for a lot of people, whether we know it or not. It could be me. Am I gonna make it another 16 years from now? I don't know. That's a long time. So once GTA 6 comes out, for all they can say GTA 7 is in development, but like if you're not here for it, who cares? Like the franchise might be done for you. And when it comes to modern gaming, look at Halo. They try to do a 10-year plan. I don't know. And well, if we don't count remasters as new games, so we're talking about new entries into these franchises. If they're all going to take on this very successful GTA 6 model, which is very difficult, if not impossible, to replicate, but they're going to try to throw money at it and replicate it. How many franchises are going to be effectively dead for so many people? I don't know. Like, again, just these development cycles are only getting longer, and I just wish that wasn't the case. But the success of GTA 6 is going to signal to the gaming industry that people are willing to pay these high prices. And if they wait this long, and if they wait long and keep a game on the oven and make sure it's a good game, that it will pay off. And yeah, we just might not get anything new for a while as we do another thing, another cycle, just like Sony did with their attempt at live service. Is, maybe GTA Online isn't gonna be for everyone, but I'm sure every content creator is gonna make videos. It's like, oh, GTA Online is actually good, like, but they're sponsored by Rockstar or whatever. But the single player is also gonna be incredibly successful. For me, has always been single player. I've never got into GTA Online. Maybe I played it like one time, but that ain't for me. I'm not huge into online gaming, and the older you get, the less I think most of us are into online gaming. And it's just weird to think about that. There's like a solid chance that just as a franchise, like GTA might be over after GTA 6 for so many people. Maybe we might get GTA 7. It is not looking good for spin-offs. That's for sure. I don't know. What do you guys think? You think that the gaming industry is going to get better after GTA 6? Or do you think it's going to get worse? And for those who, I don't know, maybe the delay is for a Nintendo Switch 2 version. Like, I guess I didn't touch on that, but I don't know if that's exactly why it's delayed. I've always felt that it will be on Nintendo Switch 2. Like, I think Nintendo Switch 2 is plenty powerful to play the game, and if it's not powerful enough to play the game, they're going to make settings so it can play on the Nintendo Switch 2. Nintendo Switch 2 really is not that underpowered. And I mean, like, look at gaming PCs. Like, I don't know how many PC gamers out there have to set their settings to like lowest settings. Like, you can already do that on PC. You can have ultra high, and you can have your ultra low settings. And even if Switch 2 is considered the ultra low setting, like they'd be dumb not to have it on Switch 2 when it comes to like GTA Online. And how much time they've put into developing this game. They want to make as much money. They want those headlines to be that GTA 6 is the biggest entertainment launch in history. The Switch 2 is a massive market, and this game is going to be on the eShop for 15 years, or the the storefronts for 15 years. Why would they not have it on Switch too? And if it's not there for launch, it's going to probably come eventually, because that's a lot of money leaving on the table. And I don't think they're going to want to leave it on the table. Who would? I think they would make it happen. Remember, GTA 5 runs on Xbox 360 and PS3. So I think this one, they're going to find a way to make it run, especially with like GT Online and live services and having a healthy, player base. Just why would you have less players? I mean, isn't that why Microsoft Gaming is releasing their games on other platforms? Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. If they keep releasing less games in franchises as they follow this GTA 6 model, then I guess more and more people, maybe they're gonna end up just playing more and more retro games, because I don't know. I'm a gamer and I want to play games, but I haven't been playing GTA for 13 years because I played GTA 5. I beat it. I loved it. I thought it was incredible. But I'm not just playing GTA 5 on repeat all the time, and I have no interest in online gaming. So it's like, eventually I want to go through and kind of like what I'm doing with Gears of War right now, like replay through the Grand Theft Auto franchise. But it's almost set in stone. It ain't growing much more. Maybe one or two more games in my lifetime, and that's weird to think about. And yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if that happens for more and more franchises, at least for the next 10 years, until they realize like the model needs to change. I don't know. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments, and I'll see you in the next video. Thank you.